Hey guys, this is Beauty Fire Chips here, coming live with another episode of Let's Play Kingdom Come Deliverance. This time, we're going to be starting / continuing off with the Band of Bastards DLC. I think I was calling it Band of Brothers this whole last time. Let's see. It's like we're going to be like a spy / guide for Radzig's little Inman. He will travel. Seems like this will be closer, so we'll go that way. Although, now that I realize it, shit. I guess it would have made more sense to... Yeah. Don't ask me why I did that. Maybe we'll get a random encounter. This weather is miserable though, so I think I'll just sleep in.
Don't you feel...
Wouldn't you like to take...
What, now? But stop by...
I've got some...
What do you take?
Oh my god. Just give me a hard time. I just want some help. I'm out here saving people. It's the least I can... Least you can do for me. Sheesh. God. People with their own minds, am I right? Shit. Get yourself some rest, my guy. Get up. Let's see. God, that noise is horrendous. Do not like that noise. What a beautiful day.
Yeah.
Let's get to... shoots. Let's go.
Yeah.
Man. All the things we've done.
Yeah.
I wish there was a way to clean your own armor. Like out in the field. I guess it makes sense you wouldn't be able to, but you know. Who knows camp?
I'll be with you. I'm looking for Sakuno. Sakuno? Baron Rickvold. Isn't this his camp?
You won't get nothing out of him. You must be Radzig's man. I heard he was supposed to send someone.
Yes, Sir Radzig sent me as a guide. I'm Henry.
I'm Jakey. And this here fella, we call the Stone.
I can see why. What's up with him? Cat got his tongue?
No, more like the dog got it. The executioner's dog. When the executioner ripped it out of him. Anyway, you better come along with me. I'll introduce you to the other fellas. And the chief. These here are the Bearman brothers, Petter and Jan. They're a barrel of laughs, except when they're too drunk to string two words together. Like now. Don't get on the wrong side of them, though. When their blood is up, well, It ain't a pretty sight. Pleased to make your acquaintance, I'm sure.
Never mind the fancy poses, Stefan.
wow.
You're trying to kill the fucker, not teach him how to dance.
Look at that.
And you, Dangler,
Graphical
stand
bug.
your ground. Don't let him lead you round by the nose.
Sir? Well, sir, this is Henry. From Lord Cobler.
It's about time Radzig got round to this. We need someone who knows their way around these parts. Leave off with the bowing and curtsying. We don't hold with that tomfoolery here. Jakey! Where the hell are you sneaking off to? Go to the farm and get water. The lads are thirsty.
But I went last time.
And you'll go next time, you ungrateful pup. Get your ass moving. Snot-nosed brat. You pull them out of a pile of shit, and they thank you with back talk. Where were we? Oh yeah. We need a guide who knows these parts. So I hope I can rely on you, Herman.
It's Henry.
Right. As I said to Radzig, I don't want to carry any dead weight. We could find ourselves in some very tight situations where every sword counts.
I know how to handle a sword, all right.
I've heard a lot of fellas say that. They still ended up on the wrong end of one. We'll find out. Stefan, take a break. Dangler, let's find out what Harold here can do.
Sure. No problem, Chief.
Well, my name's Harold, and I'm about to kick your ass.
What's the matter? Lost your balls?
Okay. Damn. Nope.
God! Stop it, Della!
Whatever that is. Go left, right, down. Damn, good block. Good hit.
Had enough of life, have you?
What are you talking about? Damn, I knocked his ass out.
You didn't fare badly at all, I must say. You can ride with us.
Well, thanks.
All right, good. Thanks.
Don't thank me yet. You don't know what you're letting yourself in for.
Sir Kuno, can you tell me something about yourself?
Drop the sir. That title brought me nothing but grief. But what do you want to know?
Sir Radzig told me the Rickvold family lost its wealth. How did that happen?
There's all sorts of ways to become impoverished. Nothing easier. Especially when your father's a fool. And your mother's mad as a bat.
Oh.
But it's a long and twisted story. We took our name from Rickval Castle. But that actually belonged to the convent of the Poor Clares in Tynitz. And my father only leased it. You see, he knew the abbess there since they were young. Knew her very well. There was even talk that she only joined the order because her family wouldn't let her marry him. Anyway, whether he was fucking her right there in the convent, or he just took a lot of interest in scripture, he spent an awful lot of time in Tynitz.
Oh, he might have been after a bit of both.
Sinning and confessing all in one place. Well, I can see the convenience of it.
That's
Anyway,
fair.
my mother never had strong nerves. Truth be told, Her sanity was always shaky. Pa's escapades drove her cuckoo entirely. Then, one frosty December morning, I was woken by screaming and smoke. I looked out the window. I saw my mother there, in the courtyard, wreathed in flames. Behind her, the stables, the farm buildings and the tower were burning too. And she just stood there, shrieking with laughter.
Christ, that sounds like a scene straight out of hell.
Hellish it was, I can tell you. Me and my sister Adela and a few servants managed to get out before the whole place went up. I couldn't get to my father. Or my little brother. Poor lad was only 7. My sister and I were left destitute after the fire.
Damn.
Then my cousin, Adam of Drevich, took us into his castle. A few weeks later, he offered to buy what was left of our estates and sell me a small fortress near a Kovnik. It was a great relief. We suddenly had some hope of a future again. So I told my sister about it. And it was the biggest mistake of my life. A week later, the two of them announced to me they were getting married. And all that was left of our estates, lands, woods, villages, Adela was to get it all as a dowry.
But surely that was for you to decide. You were the head of the family, right?
Aye. Only I barely had 17 years under my belt, and I'd just lost everything. Of course, I argued with them, and that was the only excuse they needed to kick me out of Drevich too.
That's pretty harsh.
You're telling me. But I'm not complaining. As my pa always used to say, if you can turn your hand to something, you'll never be lost. I doubt it ever crossed his mind how often I'd remember those words.
So Rad's...
It's all...
Oh.
But it's a... You see... Anyway.
Oh.
See, then...
Christ.
Hell, my sister...
Okay,
a few weeks...
okay.
It was a great... A week...
But sure...
You're telling me...
What about your debt to Sir Radzig? How did that come about?
A twist of fate, lad. I was fighting in the hostilities between the House of Schallenberg and the town of Colleen. Some trade dispute it was. And I fought under the Schallenberg colours. In the end, the two sides negotiated a truce. And I rode to Colleen with the delegation that was to parley there. We stopped off at an inn on the way. And it was there that I met Radzig Kobyla. I could tell at first sight he was a man after my own heart. A likeable rogue with a sharp mind and a merry soul. We spent the whole night drinking together and talking. And in the morning, we set off together with sore heads, but in good temper, since he was travelling the Colleen same as I was. Only, once we reached the city gates,
Roguish.
they arrested me on the spot. Seems the burghers had it in for me, since I'd been making their lives hell for a good 6 months. On the other hand, I was a member of the peace delegation, so by rights, they shouldn't have even looked at me sideways. And then it hit me why Radzig was there. Colleen is a royal city, so he was there to represent the king's interests.
I see. So he was on the other side.
That's right. Anyway, they threw me in a dungeon, and a few days later, word reached me that the Schallenbergs had reached an agreement with the burghers. Only part of the deal was they would give them my head. And I'd surely have ended my days swinging from the town battlements if it hadn't been for Radzig. He liked me, and he could see it was a dirty trick, so he somehow squared things with the city council.
Lucky for you.
Indeed. I owe my life to Radzig, and I'll never forget it. He's asked me twice before for help. This is the 3rd time, and how could I refuse him?
I'd like to ask about your men.
Ask away.
What about the fellow they call Dangler?
I've never ridden with a better man, I can tell you. He doesn't say a lot, but for that, he listens all the better. Nothing escapes him.
So he scouts for you?
Not just that. It's happened more than once. I was closing a deal with someone, and Dangler told me after that he didn't like the smell of the fella.
Oh, wow.
Every time he was right, and the fellow tried to stab me in the back afterwards.
Those Behrman brothers are quite a
Yeah,
pair.
yeah, those are the drunk
Indeed
guys.
they are. There's no more mercy in them than in, well, a bear. If I told them to skewer you on the spot, they'd do it, without batting an eyelid.
Jesus.
Oh, aye. They'd argue first about which one of them got to do the job. But they're as obedient as a huntsman's dogs. Real soldiers, the pair of them. Reliable, as long as they don't get too drunk. Then there's no keeping them under control. But nobody's perfect.
What can you tell me about Stefan?
Fletching? For one thing, he's a very resourceful fellow.
How did he come to join your band?
Well, let's just say he was in the right place at the right time. You'll find he has quite a knack for that.
What exactly happened?
Sorry, I'd love to tell you the whole story, but I'd be betraying his trust.
Oh, now you've got me curious. Maybe I should ask him myself.
Sure, why not? Our Fletch does love to converse.
Interesting.
What about that dumb one? How did he end up with you?
The stone? Oh, he just kind of tagged along.
Just like that?
Aye, just like that. We were riding from Olomouc to a castle past Kladsko, when we ran into him and some other wayfarers camping along the way. You know how it goes. We made acquaintance with them, had a drink or two. Then we travelled on together. After all, there's safety in numbers.
I'm not sure I'd be thinking that if I ran into you lot on the road.
We might have done some things I ain't proud of. But wayfarers are sacred even for me. Anyway, our fellow travellers dropped off along the way. One in Mohelnitz, one in Schoenberg, and the rest in Kladsko. Except for the stone. He stuck with us the whole way. The fellas kept asking him what he was after. But of course he never said a word. When we were approaching Barsdorf, I ordered the men to get rid of him. I had some business at the castle, and I didn't want any strangers sticking their noses in. Stefan tried to tell him nicely, but he just sat there, staring like he was turned to stone. That's when we gave him the name. Then the Bearman brothers tried to get him off his horse. He booted Jan in the face and knocked him out cold. Then he jumped down and felled Petter with one punch.
Oh, wow.
A man who can do that is a man you want on your side. So we kept him.
Weren't you worried about having a stranger in your band? Especially one who didn't talk.
No, I figured if you can't talk, you can't tell. Besides, I've had worse.
I mean, it's fair enough. That Jakey guy
What
seems
about
interesting.
Jakey?
Jakey, that boy will be the death of me. You've got to be tough on him, or he's good for nothing. But I'm fond of him, in a way.
Like a son?
I wouldn't go that far. But I've no family of my own. And unlike those other cutthroats, he seems to me like a good lad.
You're pretty hard on him, though. And the others keep him on his toes, too.
The boy needs a firm hand. I was like him once, and I got the same too. If we let him be, we'd end up with a third bear man. And who'd want that?
True. 2 is more than enough.
Fair enough.
Should we ride out?
Aye, we ought to set out on patrol about now. Hope you've got your kit ready and whatnot. I'd like to head to the north. Is there anything interesting that way?
North of here, Samapesh and Merhoyed are that way, and Talmberg is a bit further on. There's stables in Merhoyed.
I wouldn't mind paying a visit to those stables. We can go through there.
And from there?
From there, we'll follow our noses. Something interesting is sure to turn up. I feel it in my bones. Mount up and let's go.
Sure. Chief.
Bad blood. Oh, look at us. Look at the little bands. That's pretty cool.
What a fine day, eh, brother?
Indeed, brother.
You know what I like best about days like this, Jan?
The scent of chamomile wafting from the hillsides.
Among other things.
Ah, like the rounded hills, rising, purtling, all soft and pink in the sunlight.
fertile valley below, spreading wide and inviting.
Dew
Oh my
glistening
God.
in a mossy hollow.
The sweet aroma of honey in the air.
The sturdy poplar, standing tall and erect.
Aye. It reminds me of that day. That day where the two of us fucked Fletcher's ma.
Very true. Stuffed poplar.
Your ma's a stuffed bird. I stuffed her myself.
I can't smell any chamomile.
Well, men, how are things?
May I?
Yes, Fletch?
How shall I put it? I'm a little concerned about the prospects in these parts, Chief.
Oh, how's that?
I've been looking around and you'll pardon me. It seems to me that we've been stuck for a long time in the arsehole of beyond.
It's not Paris, France, I'll grant you.
What I mean to say is, I haven't got any new kit or arrows since the day Jakey joined me. It makes me uneasy, Chief.
I see. What about the rest of you?
I don't know what Fletcher's moaning about. There's plenty of booze and loose wenches nearby.
Not to mention fools in the taverns who don't know when to stop rolling those dice.
Dangler?
It's the arsehole of beyond everywhere we go. It always makes me uneasy.
Jakey?
Fletch can complain. I was supposed to get a suit of armor, and all I got was a shitty kettle hat.
Sorry, but they don't do hauberks in girls' sizes.
Oh, well how did you get yours then?
All right, I appreciate your honesty, lads. Don't worry, there will be plunder. We're here to fight, and to the victor the spoils. That's how it's always been. But no purse of silver will shed blood for you on the battlefield. That's what this company is for. And I hope you never forget the golden rule. You can joke all you want, moan all you want, but nothing will keep your skins in one piece better than trusting your leader, who you choose by your own free will. So don't ever forget that.
Amen.
Chief, I think there's something going on over there.
Let's go. Behind me, and keep your eyes peeled.
Ah, shit. What's that?
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think we can expect this time, fellas?
Grosser,
Humans.
hidden in a piss pot under the bed.
Yeah.
Nice chunk of beef. No one there will be eating.
On account of it'd just fall out through the holes in their bellies, eh, brother?
My mouth is already watering, brother, and I ain't even touched the purse yet.
Once you get your hands on some loot, I'll be happy to play you for your hard-earned grosh back in the camp.
Poor old Fletch. Never gets to see the action from close up.
What about you, Dangler? What do you expect to find?
Utility in human suffering, like always.
Always full of good
Jesus.
cheer, eh, Dangler? Why don't you take a leaf out of Stone's book? Shut the fuck up.
Jesus, I wish you'd all shut the fuck up.
Keep your eyes peeled, though. There might be someone hiding out here still. Look for clues and question the survivors, if there are any.
Jesus Christ, what a massacre.
Jeez.
No signs of resistance. They simply slaughtered them like animals. Looks like it happened fast. God almighty. They can't be all that clever or they'd have taken the wagon. They weren't even armed.
Wow. I wonder if it's the same people we're fighting in the... that Ron was working for. It has to be, right? Or maybe it's just a random
Poor wretch.
Oh, the dog? What the fuck? Do I get the shield?
Kuno will want to know about this.
What's the message for Sir Radzik? Radzik Galala, you unscrupulous beast devoid of Christian morals. I accuse you. You abandon all honor and virtue when you perpetrate acts of cruelty and malevolence against me and my forebears. Wow, that's really embarrassing when I said it like that. I call you a cure for committing those vile deeds, which you certainly remember well. I challenge you to face me in a duel, as befits knightly virtue, to desist from cowardly concealment behind castle walls, and to defend your honor, that and that of your house, as behooves noble status. Malevolence. I can't say that word. Wow. If you decline to do so, I will travel this land and truthfully make known to all that you are an ignominious wretch. I can't say that word either. Unfit for the company of decent men, and I shall have your shield nailed to the pillory as a mark of shame. Damn. I swear before God that I act justly, bound by my family honor, and perpetrate against you only that which you deserve. My grievance is only against you, but the longer you hide from me in a cowardly manner, the longer shall I maraud and plunder in this province, be it upon your own head. Signed on June 2nd in the year 1403 by Sir Hagenzol. Wow, that's rather intense.
I found this shield in a shed along with a letter. Seems like someone left us a message.
Show me that. I know that, Chris. It's the House of Zul. A dangerous lot, God's truth. I don't think we'll find anything else here. We'll stay here a while, just in case. And you should go and report to Radzig what happened.
What do you know about the
What do
Zuls?
you know about these Zuls?
A family of impoverished nobles. They fought in the Margraviate Wars in Moravia. But what they're after in Bohemia, I've no idea.
Moravia is like a pretty far distance, right? Like near the the Baltics, I want to say, or am I losing my mind? It's either the Baltics or Balkans. I could be wrong either way. I'm not a historian.
I thought I could go and search for those raiders. They might not have gotten very far yet.
All right. It's always good to have an extra pair of eyes. We'll keep searching here for a while, and then head back to the camp.
What, so I can do either? Any sign of them? There must be.
Yeah.
I guarantee that they're gonna be up here. That's supposed to be a bed? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Do you see anything? You're like the...
Did you find any tracks?
Some, a horse or two. They rode off through the meadow towards dawn. They were avoiding the road, which is interesting.
Towards dawn?
Meaning towards the east. Apart from the mounted ones, there were some men on foot too. Well weighed down.
Well, they can't move too fast then.
No. And what's more, they left a trail of blood.
Hmm.
One or more of them might be wounded. Either that, or they dragged off some poor bastard from here.
Nice work. Thanks.
Hey. Nice. See, yapping gets us somewhere.
Yeah.
I bet that house has something to do with it. Is that house in the area? Yeah, hell yeah, it is. Get your ass back there, Henry. Oh, there's a horse? Shit.
Poor creature. Hunted down like game.
Let's continue on. What's all this? Looks like it was destroyed. Hmm.
Looks like they carried away a lot of stuff. They went this way.
And there's blood right there? Get the hell out of here.
Seems they met some resistance at the farm.
Good. Farmer stood up for himself.
What a waste. But at least I know which way they went.
There's more blood. That's a lot of blood, man. Oh, this is really cool. Being able to track the blood throughout the woods. I really like that. Okay. Let's save. I think this is the last. Yep. I'm going to murder them.
What's going on there? Well, I never.
Oh god, there's a lot of them. Okay, so that's a lot. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Okay, that was really... Okay. Yeah, that was really stupid. Okay. What I think I'll do then is... let's start waiting. Maybe they'll leave? Maybe not. We'll see though. And I'll even switch into my... I'll wear my... I have a dagger, correct? I do. Oh.
There they are.
Okay. Is there brightness? I don't think I can change the brightness.
What's going on there? Get on with it, man. Hey, who's there? What's that? What's going on there?
Nothing.
Hey, who's there? What's
No.
going on there? What's that? Hey, who's there?
Who's there?
Nobody. Bro.
Hey, who's there? What's that?
Who's there?
What's that? Hey, who's there? Who's there? Who's there?
There's nobody there. Nobody's there.
Telling you, it will be easier to carry if you put it in that sack.
But it's already full.
Nah,
Who are
just
you?
need to put the hard stuff at the bottom and the fragile stuff on top.
But I'll have to take it all out again.
Why are they able to spot me so quickly? It's like pretty impressive. Are they gonna find me?
Only another 10 will surely go missing along the way, and then we'll bring only 20.
What's going on there?
Went missing my way and another 8 your way?
Then we'd have 24, and that's a fishy amount.
How do you mean fishy?
Well, I could live with 25 if I went your way.
Back to the mill. Home!
25's a nicer sum, I grant you.
Get on with it then.
What was that?
Hi. Who's
What?
there?
What the fuck?
Go busy. Now you're done.
Fuck. I can't let them do that. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Don't wake at the... What's the matter? Come on!
Fuck. Okay, yeah, it's clearly not... No, 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 no. Bad blood. Maybe I can let the camp now. Did we find them?
There they are.
Okay. So then I can fast travel. Let's get the fuck out here.
What the hell is going on? Why are you standing around yelling in the middle of the road?
For Christ's sake, lad! Don't you hold your life dear? There's...
Sir Radzig Cobbler sent me. I can help you.
You've a good heart, boy, but God be with you.
Yeah.
You really ought to listen to me.
Okay, that's odd. But we're here for Radzig.
Yeah.
Off we go. Peace. Mr. Radzig.
Greetings. What business?
Sir, I'm afraid I have some bad news. We came across a burnt-out farm near Merhoyed.
Christ. It seems Pribyslavitz wasn't the end of it.
Now, this is something else, sir. We found a shield there with a crest. A tricolour star on a blue field.
I know that coat of arms. Unfortunately. It's the House of Zul.
There was a letter there, too.
Show it to me. Although I think I already know what it will say.
Here you are, sir.
Unscrupulous beast. Cruelty and malevolence.
Malevolence.
I challenge you to face me in a duel. Defend your honor. Alinomius wretch. Well, that's nice. Signed, Hagen Zul. As I expected, old grievances coming back to haunt me.
This Sir Hagen wants to challenge you to a duel.
Apparently he
Did
still
you read the
hopes I
letter?
will agree to this kind of outmoded solution to disputes.
But surely you can't refuse a challenge to a duel. What about your honor?
Henry, my boy, honor is a splendid thing, and it should be held in high regard. But in time you'll learn that some matters are not so straightforward.
Like this one?
Yes, like this one. The only reason Hagen is challenging me now is that he has a marked advantage. I've served as the royal hetman for the last 15 years and become a courtier. Hagen, meanwhile, was fighting in the Margraviate Wars in Moravia and elsewhere as a mercenary. Which of us do you think would win a duel? That's not honor, but an abuse of honor. Commonplace opportunism. I don't blame him for trying, but I'm not such a fool as to play by his rules.
Smart.
What happened between you and Sir Hagen?
That's a long story.
Well, if I'm to know what I'm up against, I'll need to hear at least the gist of it.
True. All right, in a nutshell. Several years ago, I had to resolve a bloody feud between the Zuls and another family. The Zuls were clearly in the wrong, but refused to accept my ruling. So, I hanged the head of the family, razed their castle to the ground, and confiscated their property.
God damn.
And since then, they've had it in for me, not surprisingly.
But you acted in good conscience.
Yes, although in retrospect it might seem excessively harsh. And it doesn't help that the other family is related to mine.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
What happened?
That's...
Oh, that's, yep.
Well, what are we going to do about this?
You and Kuno's band will just have to deal with Hagen and prevent further mayhem. The longer he's marauding around these parts, the greater the chances that I'll finally have to succumb to his conditions.
So you'd fight him, if it came to that?
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. But maybe there's something else behind this challenge. Maybe it's coin he's after. Who knows?
All right. We'll deal with him, sir.
I'm sure you will, Henry.
Nice.
Take care.
Good stuff. Quest completed. It's fast travel. I wonder if it'll give me the opportunity to let him know where the camp was, so we can go out there and hurt some people. Loot some bodies. We're gonna ignore it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is this our band? Wow. It's kind of cool being a part of a little posse here. But I want to beat them to... No, I can't. As I got plenty of stuff to accomplish here. I wonder if I can steal anything. Yeah, we're taking all this. Why would I not take any of this? Nothing? Hold on. What's this? Versus 22... Okay. Anything else? Let's wait 1 hour. I don't believe that it's gonna take them long, so there we go. Wait, what? That's it?
There ain't many redheads in these parts. Remember those 3 sisters in Colleen? What were they called again? Yeah, and Kutka. One blind, one deaf, and the other dumb. And we could only get the blind one to go for you. Poor lass. Probably took you for an idiot. And you're the only one of us who can read and write proper.
That's crazy. What are you yelling at me for, bro?
What is it, Jakey?
The stone wants to talk with you, if you can call it that. Probably about that ring.
What ring?
Ah, no one told you about it.
The fellas call it the Ring of Bacchus. It's a kind of game we play. Kuno gave us this ring. It's just a worthless bauble, but when we're at the tavern, Kuno pays everything for the man who has the ring. So we steal the ring from each other and try to trick each other. Well, actually, just the others. They won't let me play. Kuno says I'm too young to get boozed up.
That sounds like a lot of fun. But I don't have the ring, so why does the stone want to see me?
He probably wants you to steal it from someone. Since you're new, the fellows will talk to you, and it won't be suspicious.
All right. I'll have a word with him.
Interesting. Alright, I think we'll end the episode at this point. I appreciate y'all joining along as we dive into this DLC. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you all enjoyed your snacks, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Ooh.